Hey, trail Kreitzer at goHUNT.com. Today I have a review for you from a brand new bow. I've had it about a month, but as you know, today, November 12th, is the launch day for this brand new bow from Matthews Archery. This is the MATHEWS VXR, which is a brand new bow for them. I've had an opportunity to shoot this bow for about a month, and man, what an awesome bow. Just tons of good things to say about it. First and foremost, I'm just going to touch on some of the cosmetic differences in this bow. So as you can see, this is a brand new color for them this year, which is kind of an OD green, kind of an olive drab. I really like the color of this bow. It actually might be my favorite colored Matthews bow to date. It's actually also got a new finish on it. It's got a little bit of texture to it. It's gonna last and wear better than the previous finishes that they've put on their Matthews bows, but I really like the color and the finish of this bow. It looks really clean. Brand new grip. You know, continued over from last year. You can see here, I've actually taken mine off. But the cool thing about this bow is they give you the option, you can either shoot that off the riser, which is what I've been doing. Some of the previous Matthews bows had angled sharp edges and it wasn't the most comfortable to shoot off the riser. This actually has a nice rounded edge, and I've been shooting mine off the riser. I've also shot it quite a bit with this engaged grip. I like the grip quite a bit, but I actually just am so used to shooting that thin, narrow grip off the riser. That's kind of where I've ended up shooting mine personally, but they definitely give you the option. You know, if you want to shoot the rubber grip, it feels great in your hand. If you want to shoot it off the riser, you can also do that too. Both of them have a great feel. You can see that it's got a different looking riser over some of the previous models. You can see it's got some new geometry. It's got some new bridging in it. What they've done is they've lightened the riser up, but they've also stiffened it, and they've actually lengthened it out. So what that's going to give you is a more rigid, more stable riser. This bow holds extremely well due to this riser. The cams on these bows, similar to last year, using the switch weight technology, you'll be able to switch the weight of your bow, the max weight, simply by removing the mod and putting new mods on. You don't have to mess with your limb pockets at all. You can just simply adjust those. Also new this year, which is something I really appreciate, is the ability to adjust your your holding weight, your let off. So I was given the option between a 75%, an 80%, or an 85% let off mod. I actually ended up going with the 80% mod. Gives me just an added little bit of holding weight and stability, and I really like that option. So the specs on this bow, we're actually going to drop in the section below, as well as a link back to Matthews' website, and you'll be able to check out the specs. I can tell you that the axle to axle length is 31.5. Actually says that here on the riser. You can see that. Foot per second and brace height and all those, like I said, those are going to be in the link below. I actually haven't even had a chance to shoot it and see how fast it'll shoot. I know it's deadly quiet and it seems to be quite fast. A couple other features I just touch on real quick. You'll see these new little things that sit right here in your limb pocket, which they're calling the SCS, and it's actually a cool little sling system. You'll be able to drop a sling end over each one of those, and it's a silent sling connection, and actually be able to use a cool little sling that they've designed specifically for this bow. So that's another cool little feature. One other little tiny detail, and it's not such a huge deal, but for me it's made a big difference, something that I really like. You can actually see this machining in the riser right here on the handle side. What I've noticed in carrying this bow a lot is just how well your knuckle fits within that. As you're carrying that bow in your left hand for a right-handed shooter, super comfortable to carry that bow. And it's just, like I said, it's a minor detail, but it's a detail that I think is really cool and important to a bow hunter if you're carrying your bow like I am a lot in my left hand. A couple other features I just wanted to touch on. New for this year, they've actually increased the size of the stabilizer bushing. And what that's going to do is add about 10 to 15% of stiffness to the stabilizer bar. So for bow hunters, I'm one of them. You know, I've been playing around with stabilizer lengths, but I've had a 15-inch bar on the front of this one and shot a little bit. I really like that, but what this bushing does is actually stiffen that bar. The stiffer the bar, the better the hold, the more stability. One other really cool little feature I'm going to show you on Brady's bow real quick. You can see that Matthews has engineered a cool little dovetail mounting system in here. and they actually sell this ultra rest, which is made by QAD. And the rest actually slides right onto this little dovetail mounting system, and it makes for a really nice clean setup on this rest, this ultra rest. This ultra rest, like you can see there, made specifically for Matthews and this dovetail mounting system. All metal construction and design. It's easy to set up and tune, but just an absolutely really clean, neat little rest and design for this new bow. So the two things that really have stuck out for me with this bow is number one, just how incredibly quiet this bow is. It's so quiet, so dead in your hand. And the other thing is just how well it holds. With that long riser, it really sits and holds extremely well. It's an extremely easy bow to shoot. I haven't had to work to shoot this bow real well. I've been incredibly impressed for a bow. So for 2020, I think Matthews has hit a home run with this VXR. I'm incredibly impressed with this bow. I can't wait to get it out into the field and shoot it some more, and hopefully get a chance to hunt with it a bunch. If you have any questions about this bow, about any of the Matthews products, feel free to drop a comment below. I'd be happy to get back to you. Also, we'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to our channel. But I would just encourage you guys, go to your local pro shop, pick up a VXR and shoot this bow for yourself, and just see how incredibly deadly and accurate this bow is.